I liked what you were saying as well, Scotty, about they may have been helping, you know, but there's things that I question on that. One would be, why go to the two of them? Why go when they're fishing, and why let them remember and put them through the traumatic of that? So, you know, not all species, we're emotional beings. Humans are hyper emotional, which is one of our superpowers. So not all species would have emotion. Some may have very little, and some may even have zero emotion. So it could be that they were interested in the emotional state to see what happens biologically, physically, frequentially happens when they do this. But I mean, it is a possibility that he could be a hybrid. Many hybrids wouldn't know, and then there was something wrong with him, and they wanted more data or for him to have gained more experience on the Earth experience. They may have saved it, helped him, but it does seem a cold way to do it. I mean, you could do it. They could do it where they couldn't remember a thing, you know, to do it like this, and they get sucked into a craft and they're paralyzed and they're screaming and they're shoving things in their throat and God knows where, probably in all the orifices. You know, it doesn't sound like a fun day at the office to me. But then again, you know, that's a human perspective. From their perspective, they might look at us lesser consciousness the same way when we go and do it to animals. You know, they might have a similar way of looking at it like that. So I just wanted to add that. But yeah, that's an interesting case, Steve. And I think we will at some point discuss that when we do another one about some sightings and abductions.
Yeah, thank you so much, Stephen. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for joining us too. And Rue Riders is with us too. Hey, thanks guys for joining us. And yeah, I mean, I just couldn't imagine, you know, something putting their finger down my throat and then up into your brain and stuff and digging around, whether it's, you know, they're helping you or not. But, you know, humans are very emotional beings. I mean, your first reaction is normally fear. And that's what he was, you know, putting off too, was fear. And like you said, not everything out there is going to have the same emotions as us. Maybe it was like, and that's why they let him remember and stuff. Cause it's like, what's wrong with you? You know, we just fixed you. What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you freaking out? You know, why are you having so many emotions, human? And we do, you know, don't you remember us? We're here just to help you. And cause that's what it said to him, you know, don't worry. So, but yeah, the other
technically, Scotty, they said we're not here to hurt you.
Yeah.
But then again, of course, another thing we've got to think about here is they might have a completely different agenda and not worry about, you know, they might not have been helping. It might have been for their own data, their own research, for their own agenda, and they didn't care less if they remembered or not. You know, and when you're not so emotional and empathic like that, why would it bother you? You know, what difference does it make? You've gathered the data you need. But I would say both are potential, and of course we're rambling, and we don't know the answers to this, but we're just putting out some different perspectives, positive and negative. You know, you got to look at it from all angles, or as many as you can.